your very own Kimberly J. Brown!
Hi everybody! Thank you for coming to the boy bands panel. When they told me about this panel, I was like, heck yes, I will moderate it. Because I grew up with these amazing bands as well. So let's bring them out. First, let's welcome the only member of NSYNC who's here, Mr. Joey Fatone.
Hello, everybody.
I paid him to say that. And last but not least, let's welcome the members of O-Town. Dan Miller, Estrada, and Trevor Pennick.
I love you. Can I be an O-Town sandwich or should I sit on the edge?
Sandwich! 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 Yes, thank you, Joey.
There we go. This is feeling.
You guys are a little darker, so I do look like an Oreo cookie.
This is delicious. There's only one Oreo on this stage, all right?
I'm sorry you have to sit next to him. I'm sorry. Joey, come on.
You did something real wrong was put me in the middle between these knuckleheads.
Yep.
I love it.
Well, I'm so excited. I was talking to you guys backstage. This is your first 90s con. Is this your first convention ever? Or have you guys been on the...
It's not our first one. It's not our first one. But it's most certainly like the best one so far.
We agree, so thank you. Well,
Well,
awesome.
it's the 90s. Hello.
Best.
Hello.
We lived through them.
We were just talking about how the 90s is just like the decade I'm so privileged to have lived in and experienced.
Absolutely. Yes.
I feel bad for anyone who was born in like 95 and past because like they just didn't really get the really good. They didn't get the full experience.
Exactly. They didn't get the the
So
full decade.
I might be older in age, but I'm so grateful for that.
Yes.
Man,
But
has
you're
he
young
aged
at heart.
well, huh? Has he aged well, huh? Look at him.
It's
not aged.
backwards.
I'd say
Like, I keep moving forward, but Eric, you keep moving backwards. That sucks for me.
It's not true.
It is true.
My knees are really bad.
Yeah, but you ain't got no wrinkles on that face, bro. You got pretty... That's pretty skin.
Yeah.
He shaved the gray beard.
That's pretty skin.
Yeah, I shave all the grays out.
Well, let's start with making the band because rewatching, I was a fan of the show because it was like so unique at the time and was kind of a combination of like several reality shows we have now, Little Big Brother, Little American Idol, like all the things. But in looking it up again, I found an interesting fact that it was the last new series and the only series that wasn't a sitcom during TGIF, which I thought was really cool. That's like a really unique, special aspect of the show that I think you guys should be proud of because it was so successful.
Yeah,
Yes,
they
Joey?
never aired the part where I got kicked out.
Oh, they cut your
I
episode?
auditioned for O-Town. They went,
See, now you guys are finding out the real info.
They went,
Really?
you didn't suck, so goodbye.
Oh, sorry about that, Joe. Sorry about that. You're still clearly not bitter or anything.
That's so not true. What you just said is so not true. Because we were watching Bye 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 when we were still like, we weren't even signed yet, and we were like looking at each other like, damn, we gotta go up against them.
Yeah, but then after 2000, I was standing there going, hey, anybody want to work? I go to Chuck E. Cheese now and get tokens. Well, you guys were going, this girl, not an average girl. And then I'm standing there going, hi, you want pizza?
Well, Joey and I go way back, but you guys and I have actually met before. Jason, could you throw up that photo for me, please?
Oh, Jay, hey, actually, you don't have to.
We got a little.
Is there a photo? I'm taking it.
Hold on.
Where is it?
That was so
I can't
cute.
see it.
It felt okay.
Oh, there, oh my
Oh my-
God. There it is.
Right? This was the year you guys won
I
the
love
Teen
it.
Choice Award. This was on the carpet in 2001.
Yes, we did win a Teen Choice Award. We did.
Justin Timberlake.
I was a little younger then. That baby face.
It's so interesting because like we totally knew that before we got on stage and we signed the same picture for you.
That's awesome.
We've been holding a little little secret in the whole time.
Thank you.
I
You
got a
held that
couple-
well. Here, I thought I was popping up with a surprise, but
I got a couple of Chuck E. Cheese tokens for you later on. I'll give
Oh, thanks.
I'll give to you.
Thanks, Joe. So yeah, I had to go back and find that picture because I was like, I know that's from. It's got to be the '90s. It's from 2001. But close enough. Those of you guys.
Eric,
are
look, see, Eric's face looks exactly the damn same. Seriously.
Yeah.
I definitely dress the same.
Who the heck is that dude?
That's
He's not
Brian.
even in the group anymore.
That's Brian McFadden. Brian McFadden from MTV. That's.
I thought that was Parker Lewis Can't Lose. Have you seen that TV show?
That's pretty
Here you
close.
old people got it? Okay, good. Sure.
Okay, so I would love making the band. Obviously, I'm sure will warrant a lot of questions for everybody. But I was just curious overall how that was for you guys. We watched you audition and go through the whole process, but like how was that for you guys? Like getting to know each other. Did you guys get along? And how did that like feel with the show coming out and it getting more popular and like what was that like?
Dan's ready.
It was awkward as hell. Yeah, it was. Well, now there's reality shows on every other show, but at the time we had no idea what that was. Like Jacob didn't even know what a reality show was. That's so he says.
I'd never seen one. So I had no, we didn't have really the characters developed where you're like, oh, you're going to be this, or, you can make a career being the loud one or the one that does this, which most shows always, they kind of follow like, I'm this character, and they carved that out. We didn't know, and we were also just trying to be musicians. So the cameras were a side note. I mean, I didn't know we were shooting a TV show until they picked us for the top 8. I thought it was just the news cameras, just doing random interviews for the news that night. Like I was very blinders on, like, I'm here for the record label and whatever we're doing here. And they sit us down, they're like, we're creating the show, reality show where we follow you around. I had reference, I was like, oh, like Real World. They're like, yes, we do that show. We're doing that with you. I'm like, oh. Okay, that's different, But I really wasn't prepared.
Did you hate each other? Anybody hate anybody? Did you dislike at first and go, ah?
I don't care what they say. They hated me when I first got there.
No,
You're in the band because we love you.
That's first of all, that's not true. Anyone who doesn't know, this is going to be a spoiler alert. Like, Dan being in the group is the first decision that O-Town actually made as a group together, which was we were down a member. Spoiler alert, we were down a member. Season 1. Okay.
You don't have to give
Check.
spoiler alerts. The show is 25 years old.
If you haven't checked in, you might want to check in. There was a guy in the band. He's no longer.
Spoiler alert.
Bye-bye, Kaika.
Don't say anything.
Doesn't leave this room.
It's like a Marvel contract. I just messed up really bad. So we went actually and decided that we wanted to add another member to our group, and we actually decided together collectively, without even speaking to one another, that Dan was the person that we wanted to have in our group. And so the idea or the narrative, congratulations, Dan.
That's why I got cut.
How about an applause for the guys who picked him, right?
Excellent decision. Yeah, excellent choice.
We know talent when we see it.
Yeah. So the narrative of us.
Boring TV, but man, he can sing.
Glad you clarified that.
Trust me, like, I'm not kidding. We saw Bye Bye Bye, and like Dan came in and he was like, dude, like, this is not gonna cut it. He was like, we gotta step it up. And actually, when Dan stepped into the group, we really did step it up.
You better bring it. It has been brought to me.
I remember how excited we were to share Dan, All for Love, the recording. We were like, we have the song, bro. You don't even know how lucky you are to be in this band right now. We have the song. You're missing out. Like, we're all boys. We're super tight. You're the new guy. You will always be the new guy, so you better step it up. And we played him the song, and it's on the show. You see his expression like, and it made us really realize that we're living in a fishbowl. Like, we think, because everybody around us at that time is telling us this is so great, we're like, yeah, we're hyping ourselves up. And one person from the outside came in and blew that real quick. We're like, he's right. Like, it's kind of cheesy. In all honesty, I don't know if this is our best foot forward.